Good afternoon. It's Monday, August 12th. This is on the subject of lemon law. It's on the subject of fraudulent used car deals. It's on the subject of Carfax, which I think is all important to you. The reason that I'm doing the video at this time is because I've been, I watch the national news pretty much every night, or every night I can get home on time. And they're reporting about this really serious flooding that's in the Midwest and also on the East Coast and in the South. And just the other day, I think on Thursday or Friday, NBC Channel 4, they had a national automotive expert who was talking about how all the flood cars are going to get cleaned up and spiffed up and put back on the market without a disclosure that they are flood cars. And so this is something that you as a consumer need to be aware of. Yes, those cars will make it out to California. They will not just be limited to being resold in the Midwest or in the South or in the East. Those cars can be flatbedded or railroaded or whatever out to California. So it is something, if you're buying a used car over the next probably 1 to 2 years, you are going to have to find out and determine for sure whether or not you are buying a flood car, and that's something that you need to be aware of. Now, this brings me to another subject which I think is very important that all consumers need to know, and that is Carfax. Carfax is a very limited and imperfect tool for knowing about a vehicle history. Why is that? I will tell you why that is. Carfax will record public records. That's what Carfax will record. So if you're in an accident and it becomes a matter of a public record, for instance, the car becomes salvaged, that's something that will be a public record with the Department of Motor Vehicles. That is the type of thing that will make it onto Carfax. A change of ownership will make it onto Carfax. A state inspection of the vehicle will make it onto Carfax, because these are all documents with the California Department of Motor Vehicles and with the Department of Motor Vehicles with most other states. However, anyone who drives a car knows that most accidents don't make it into the public records section or category. They don't. They are simply handled by the insurance company. The insurance company will not share their records with Carfax. So a car can have any number of accidents, and it is either not going to show up on Carfax, or it's going to show up on Carfax months and months or even years after the fact. The same is true of flood damage for all these cars that are going to be coming into the West Coast from the Midwest and from the East because of the bad rains that they're having back there. There is no guarantee at all that the information from the flood treatments of these cars, from the flood servicings of these cars, is going to make it onto Carfax. It might. If the car is salvaged, I would say that there is at least a good chance it's going to make it onto Carfax, but there is no guarantee. So please understand that. When you're buying a used car, Carfax is a tool, and I'm not saying that it is a tool you positively cannot use, but it is not a detailed and systematic history of that car. It's not, and it never will be. Carfax is a very limited tool. Understand that because it is a limited tool, you can still get suckered into buying a collision damaged car or a flood damaged car, even if you have a clean Carfax. The way to protect against this is, number one, to have your own mechanic do an inspection independently, or number two, get a warranty, get a written warranty. Do not buy cars as is, especially if you're buying from a dealership. Get a written warranty for at least, I would say, at least 6 months or a year, and have them write down in writing, have the dealer write down and sign it. We have inspected this car, there is no collision damage, it is not a lemon law buyback, and there is no flood damage. Have them write it and sign it, and then that becomes part of the warranty. And if it turns out they're lying to you, then you have a claim for breach of warranty. You also have a claim for fraud under California law. I hope this information is valuable to you, and please contact us if you have any other questions about this. Take care.